We in here messing around again. It's clear blue skies in Richmond, Virginia. The temperature is roughly 79 degrees. Absolutely no humidity. A perfect night to tackle those transmission range sensors. I got everything set up. Alright. I just forgot the big old adapter to go into that 22 millimeter. So that's one. Alright, we knocking that out tonight. That's a wrap. But look, alright, for this bad boy, that's down up in that hole. Hold on. Let me go get a light. Yep, there you go. Right there. You're getting to that. Alright. Look at the first video I made, but this one is dangling. Alright. So I did a little reconnaissance at the junkyard. Let me get the piece. Hold on. This right here is holding this. All right. This allows you to get in. For me, this was key. All right. It goes in that hole right there. Let me point at it. It goes in here. It comes up right here and it moves out the way. All right, which gives you access to this one. This one is still funny, but I got this one off. All right, this is where you're gonna need to line it up. All right, it's gonna be above that, right above that sensor. Right above this brown and right below that. And this is exactly where it lines up at. Alright. So let me pan out so you can see. So I got maybe a fourth of an extension and 6 inches of an extension going all the way in. It's coming off. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull it off. Hold on. So that's a 12 millimeter bolt. You're pulling that. That's what you're pulling off of that tray. So you got 1, 2. This was the third one. That's underneath that I just showed. That was above that sensor there and below that hose line. And below the hose line and above the sensor. That's number 3. Let's see if we can get to number 4. But I can move it. If you saw my first video, this was not budging the first time. All right, let's keep getting it. And this is all the extension that I have. So I got this little nub, maybe 1 inch, and maybe 5 inches, 6 inches there, and that's perfect. Yep, we in there. Oh, God damn. Alright, so we in there. This thing's off. If you've done your own research, just like they said, you don't even have to take the next bolt out. All you gotta do is get one out completely. We'll get 2 of them off partially. And there you go, 2 nudges that are sitting on bolts. Let me get a light. Hold on. So, let me see if I can angle the phone right. Alright, that's better. I'm gonna get down. It's sitting on the the main intake for the radiator hose. So you gotta push it. You pull it straight up because it goes straight up. But that's one bolt that you see one hole that you see right there. But the second one's right there. These are the 2 that are latching on and holding up your tray. Now we're getting to that joker. Oh yeah. But one more time. You got a bolt here. And you have a bolt there. I left that one in. Once you pull this off, or that piece I showed earlier in the video, you can flex, you can push this out the way. You can push this intake out the way and get a good grab on that. And again, you just loosen it up so you can pull this off. This one is well, they're both tough, but you can loosen whichever one you choose. And you see with the extension that I have, that's all you need for the 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8 Acura TSX. All right, let's go down a little further to get that joke out. All right, one more time. That's one, as you see it detached right there. That's the clip for it. They look like aftermarket, honestly, because the OEM ones are gray, but I'm sure they've changed the color or whatever. But and then your other one is that teal, so that's easy accessible. Put your big boy pants on or big girl pants on and go up there and pull that thing out. Both of them 7/8. Alright, so we're gonna go on the one at the bottom with a good old fashioned adjustable wrench. It's gonna munch all on that. And then we're gonna use our 3/8 1/2" to pull that one out. I don't even know where it's at right. That's why you should try to get the light at least, but I see it, it's in there. Alright, so we're lined up. This is the end. We're gonna apply some torque to get that out. Go ahead and put your gloves on so you don't bust any knuckles. I got the wrong part number. So, ever fail again. Alright. So, I didn't end up changing anything. What I'm doing right now is I'm watching the drive indicator to see if it flashes. I didn't end up changing anything because the parts were completely different, which can go to tell you, if again, educational purposes and observation, check the parts and make sure that they're right. Something's backward, I don't know what. I got the part number from the local Acura. I bought them from an Acura store online. Same part number, and I was set something completely different. I put everything back in, put everything back together. It initially cut off once the check engine light initially cut off once I put everything back together and fired it up. What I did do is I didn't have any electronic parts to clean up, so I didn't clean anything, but I did switch them out. I don't see any flashing D as of yet, but I've got to change those sensors out. So it looks like we're going into a third or maybe a fourth video. Yeah, I guess I should speak on the battery tray. The battery tray, you just gotta muscle in there and get it. You're gonna get some blisters. You're gonna get some scrapes. I fed the actual 12mm bolt with the extension onto the bolt under the battery tray first, and then put with the extension, and then put the actual ratchet on it, which I was then able to break them loose. But I don't see any flashing D, so maybe I didn't clean anything. Maybe it was dirty. Maybe something dislodged. But I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I don't need any sensors at all. I think one of the things for OEM parts or sensors that come from Acura stores is once you open the package, you can't return them. I don't know. At least that's from the local one here in Richmond, Virginia. But I will continue to gauge that, do the research, and let you know how it goes. I'll keep an update. Again, this is for observation purposes, education purposes only. You can like, you can subscribe at this point. I'm even changing that up. This is a lot longer than I anticipated, but you can see you can operate a vehicle with a defective transmission pressure switch. The code is for transmission's range sensor. That's another story. We're getting to that too. All right, happy Memorial or Labor Day, and be safe.